What's up, everybody? It's Darkstrider, the YouTube Assassin, and I know it's late, but I could not leave you guys without doing a poison version of this build. So, I'm going to show you what the build consists of, what the numbers are, and how it performs. So again, we're back with the Athenian War Hero set. Now, I changed the helmet to plus 25 headshot damage. Okay? Over here, we kept the elemental buildup. We also kept, or actually we changed this to 20% poison damage. Another 20% poison damage. On our boots, we changed it to plus 10% intoxicated damage and weakening effect. Okay, that is going to affect the poison and how our enemies are poisoned. Okay, so these are the changes to the engravings or the similarities in the engravings that we had before. I'll put a link down below so that you could see what we had prior. Now, over at the weapons, I changed to daggers. I have Rogue Dagger, which is an epic dagger, plus 14% hunter damage, plus 25% crit damage, plus 15% damage with daggers, which really doesn't matter, but we do add 20% poison damage. Okay, we're increasing that poison. Same thing with Arachne Stingers. Okay, it also has 15% assassin damage. It comes with 20% poison damage. Weapon damage becomes poison damage. And then we also add 100% damage, but health cap to 25%. So we're keeping that consistent where we've got our 25% health. So we're still a little squishy. Now, as far as the bow goes, we have a fanged bow, 15% assassin damage, 20% poison damage. Basic arrows become poison arrows, which means that we don't have to do anything. All of a sudden, the poison arrows or the basic arrows become poison, and we added 15% poison damage and build up to that, just so that we have that extra build up, that extra bit of poison that we're going to need in order to make this work. So there are all the engravings and all the gear. All right, it's going to be really damaging. So let's go to the abilities. Now, the abilities we kept pretty much the same, except that we came and we replaced the flaming attacks and fire mastery that was in the warrior section. We replaced it with the poison attacks, which are in the assassin section. Okay, this is going to give us big numbers. First of all, melee weapons and standard arrows inflict poison damage for 25 seconds. So that's going to be with whatever we have going on. That's going to be with on top of everything that we have. Then you come up to poison mastery. Your knowledge of venoms is undeniable. Poison buildup is increased by 60%. Intoxicated duration increased by 6 seconds. Poison damage and weakening effect is increased by 25%. So they're going to stay poisoned longer and they're going to take a lot more damage. So now we kept pretty much everything the same. Everything else is, as it should be. All right. I'll give you a second just to study it so that you could go and, like write it down or take a screenshot or whatever you got to do. All right. We kept a lot of the gear that we had, or a lot of the abilities that we had, pretty much status quo. All right. So now let's get into it. Let's see what it does. Actually, first, before we get into it, let's take a look at the numbers. So here we go. The main attributes: assassin damage 170%, hunter damage 229%. Our damage modifiers: damage with headshots is 265%. That's huge. All right. Getting into the critical hit chance, 15%. Still not liking that. I should have put like some other gear on or some other engravings to help us with that. But critical hit damage is 125%, which is still awesome. Our armor bonus is still 90% because we're so squishy. We want to avoid that. And our range resistance is 20%. So now, nothing with the fire duration, but the poison duration is huge. Look at the poison buildup, 200%, 140% poison damage. Okay, that's going to be huge when we start getting into it. These enemies are not going to be able to handle this. So now, I'm in the middle of a conquest battle, and let's see how well I do. Okay, so we're going to go like we did last time. We're going to go And we're going to hit this. Look at that. Everybody's just falling. And from a distance, too. Only thing is, once again, I have a problem with the adrenaline. So we have to, like, really work on adrenaline. We have to work on building this up. So maybe I could swap out a couple of things so that we gain more adrenaline. Whoops, wrong guy. Look at this, I'm one-shotting them, not even headshotting them. That's terrible. Wow, that was over 100,000 damage. So was that. Okay, well, with this build, it really didn't take a lot of time for me to gain some more adrenaline. It happened pretty quickly. Out of arrows? How could I possibly be out of arrows? Let's see. Nope, wrong one. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, costs nothing to build it. I mean, the poison alone is just absolute murder on these guys. Alright, so I pretty much have enough adrenaline. Let's get into this now. This is absolutely incredible. Just running into groups of people and just taking them down. That's amazing. But again, the adrenaline runs out fast. These guys go down quick. I love when they try to like get me though. That's awesome. They give it that old school try. There we go. Holy cow. That was a lot of numbers went up. So let's see, what did we earn? Well, we earned a couple of more things than we did last time. I think we killed one less soldier. And the captain's killed was about the same. But still, this is an awesome build. I mean, we were just wandering around the field. Nobody was really coming after us. I was kind of worried that I was going to have to do something for like control, like do the Ring of Fire or something like that. That way I could avoid actually being taken out and stuff. But I mean, as long as you're careful, as long as you're aware of your surroundings and you're just running around and stuff like that, you're putting up some pretty good numbers, and you're just avoiding a lot of the enemies and just giving them a beatdown. I mean, that poison was just, it was filthy, that poison. So that was pretty amazing. Once again, you know, thank you guys for commenting and, you know, just giving me a couple of these ideas. You know, like, you guys are the real MVP. When you guys come out with this stuff, or you guys like interact with me on comments, I mean, there's nothing that is impossible for us. So I want to thank you guys again. Anyway, what did you think of this video? What do you think of that damage? Do you think that that was amazing? Do you think it was better than the fire damage? Are you like torn between the two? Would you use any other gear in order to like get this kind of damage? Like the original, the original gear that I had on my hunter build. Like, would you use that instead? Or would you even use the assassin build with the assassin poison and kind of give it like a hunter offshoot? Let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm dying to see what everybody thinks of that. Other than that, again, I want to say thank you to you all. And I have a Patreon. If you would like to donate, if you would like to support me on Patreon for as little as $1 a day, I could bring you a lot more content and a lot better videos. So I'll put a link to that in the description below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And as always, thank you for watching.